Harivom students, welcome back to online session. In the previous session, you have learned and watched about the political divisions of our country, the 7 states which are also called as the 7 sisters of our India, the states and capitals, the union territories and their capitals, the largest and smallest states area wise and also population wise. Now in this session you are going to know about the physical divisions of our country. Before that we will discuss about some landforms and examples and also their definitions also. Let us watch and listen and also note down important points also. What are landforms? The natural or artificial features of the solid surfaces of the earth or other planetary body are called landforms. Once again I will repeat. The natural or artificial features of the solid surfaces of the earth or other planetary body are called landforms. There are many different types of landforms found on the earth. For example, oceans, rivers, valleys, plateaus, mountains, plains, hills, glaciers, forests and so many are there. Look at this picture. In this you can see so many landforms like mountains, valleys, forests, oceans, rivers, plateaus and so many are there. Here now you are going to know about some definitions of landforms. Mountain. A mountain is a place on Earth's surface that is much higher than the land around it. So, mountain means much higher than the land around it. Plain. A plain is a flat area on Earth's surface. Flat area on Earth's surface. Coast. A coast is the area where the ocean touches the land. Where the ocean touches the land, that is called coast. Plateau. A plateau is a flat area higher than the land around it. For example, the surface area and plateau means higher than the around it. In first picture, mountain means much higher than the land. Plateau means higher than the land around it. What is a desert? A desert is a region of land that is extremely dry and sandy due to the lack of rainfall. So, desert is surrounded with sand and dry. Why? Here rainfall is less. Only plants and animals that are very well adapted to the dry climate survive here. So, which type of plants and animals will be in the desert? Only which are adjusted to that particular climate. This type of plants and animals only in the desert. Island. An island is land that is completely surrounded by water. That means middle island and completely surrounded by water. See, if you look at in this picture, see total surrounded by water, middle land. Now coming to our lesson, physical divisions. India, our country is gifted with a variety of landscapes or landforms. These landforms are vary from place to place. Vary means different from place to place. India can be broadly divided into 6 physical divisions. They are the northern mountains, the northern plains, the coastal plains, the western desert, the southern plateaus, and the islands. Here I mentioned as 6 physical divisions. In our textbook, they have given as 5 physical divisions. In this, the northern and the coastal plains given as one coastal plain. That means the northern and coastal plains they have given like that. So in our textbook they have mentioned as 5 physical divisions, but in this I separated them as northern plains and coastal plains. Each of these landforms has a beauty of its own. It also adds to the physical diversity of the country. So each these landforms, that means the northern mountains, northern plains, coastal plains, western desert, southern plateaus and the islands give a beauty of its own. So they have their own speciality to give beautiness. Look at these maps. In this you can see the 6 physical divisions. The northern mountains, the northern plains, the coastal plains, the western desert, the southern plateau, the islands. Now in this map I will show you the northern mountains, the northern mountains, the northern mountains, the northern plains, the coastal plains, the western desert, the western desert, next the southern plateau and then the islands, the islands. About the northern mountains. Very high hills with sharp tops or peaks are called mountains. Look at these pictures. Here, this is hill. Compared to hill, these mountains are very high with peaks. Peaks means like this. See, end of the mountain will be very sharp. See, in this picture you can observe, see these are hills and these are mountains. So mountains have sharp tops or peaks. In the northernmost part of our country, the mighty mountain ranges of Himalayas stand as gods. So, on the northernmost part of our country, what type of mountain ranges are there? Himalayas. So, Himalayas means the mountains covered with snow. These mountains run as 3 parallel ranges, not as one mountain range. They are the greater Himalayas or Himadri, the middle Himalayas or Himachal, the lower Himalayas or Shivalik ranges. So the mountain, that means the Himalayas, run as three parallel ranges. What are they? The Himadri or greater Himalayas, Himachal or middle Himalayas, Shivalik or lower Himalayas. Look at these three maps. In this, you can see these are mountains, Himalayas. Next physical division, the northern plains. Right at the foothills of the Himalayas. You already know the Himalayas are located here. So, foothills of the Himalayas, these plains are there. These are northern plains. So, right at the foothills of the Himalayas are the vast northern plains due to the network of the largest rivers like Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra. These plain regions are rich in alluvial soil and therefore highly fertile. This helps in the heavy cultivation of crops and have the maximum concentration of population. So here these northern plains are located at the foothills of the Himalayas. In the Himalayas, many rivers will origin like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus, Yamuna, like that. Due to these rivers, these northern plains are very fertile. So crops will grow more. So cultivation is more. So population is also more. That's why maximum concentration of population in the northern plains. The coastal plains. What is a coastal plain? A coastal plain is a flat, low-lying piece of land next to the ocean or to a sea coast. Coastal plains are separated from the rest of the interior by nearby landforms such as mountains. So generally, what is a coastal plain? A flat, low-lying piece of land next to the ocean or to a sea coast. These are separated. That means these coastal plains are separated from the rest of the interior by the near landforms like mountains, hills, like that. The coastal plains of India lie on either side of the peninsular plateau or Deccan plateau or southern plateau, which is in triangle shape, along the western and eastern coasts of India. They are broadly divided into the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. So, coastal plains in our India divided into two coastal plains. What are they? Eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. Both these plains meet at Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the Indian mainland. Say about this Kanyakumari, you have already learnt in the previous classes. That means in the previous online session. Look at these pictures. This is coastal plains. In this picture, you can see the western coast, the eastern coast, and in this third picture, you can see the western coastal plain, the eastern coastal plains. These are all meet in the place Kanyakumari. So the eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain meet at Kanyakumari, which is the southernmost tip of our mainland India. The Western Desert. The Thar Desert, also called Great Indian Desert, arid region of rolling sand hills. Look at this picture. These are sand hills. See, rolling sand hills on the Indian subcontinent. It is located partly in Rajasthan state. So, the Western Desert partly located in Rajasthan state, northwestern India and partly in Punjab and Sindh provinces, eastern Pakistan. So the Western Desert or Great Indian Desert located in partly in Rajasthan, northwestern India and partly in Punjab and Sindh provinces and also in eastern Pakistan. And it is one of the major hot deserts of the world with the highest population density. The southern plateaus. The Deccan Plateau is a large plateau, covers most of South India. It is a large plateau in western and southern India. The plateau is located between two mountain ranges. They are the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. Look at this picture. This is in our India map, the Deccan Plateau, south side of our India map. See, this area is the Deccan Plateau. In this, you can see these are Western Ghats and these are Eastern Ghats, and here Western coastal plains, Eastern coastal plains. So, the plateau is located between two mountain ranges, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. In India, it is one of the oldest plateaus. There are many rivers in the Deccan Plateau. It is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. It is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. So what are those water bodies? East side Bay of Bengal, west side Arabian Sea, south side Indian Ocean. So the Deccan Plateau is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. And it is less fertile than plains. So compared to plains, the plateaus, the Deccan Plateau or Southern Plateau is less fertile. Some parts of the plateau are covered with thick forests. Why? I already showed you here. Ghats will be there. Western Ghat and Eastern Ghats here. In this Ghats, forests will be there. Best example, our Tirumala hills. These are all Ghats areas. So, some parts of the plateau are covered with thick forests. Look at these maps. This is Deccan Plateau, and here you can see the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, and also the Deccan Plateau surrounded by oceans. Here Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean. In this also you can see the Deccan Plateau. Here Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean. And in this picture also see these districts are all in the Deccan Plateau. And then the last sixth physical division is the islands. Any area of land smaller than a continent and entirely surrounded by water. See, any area of land smaller than a continent. You know continents, 7 continents, and our India is in Asia continent. So, and it is entirely surrounded by water. Look at this picture. This is land and it is entirely surrounded by water here. That is an island. Islands may occur in oceans, seas, lakes or rivers. A group of islands is called an archipelago. Look at this map picture. This is archipelago. Here, why it is called as archipelago? Here not one island. Group of islands you can see. So a group of islands is called as archipelago, and in this map you can see the islands. Andaman. In our country we have Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep Islands. So in this also you can see Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. So, hope you all understood today's session also. We will meet in the next session with a new lesson. Up to now, we discussed the first lesson, that is I love my India. In this lesson, we discussed about the location of our India, the features of our India, the boundaries, that means the physical and the political divisions of our India, and the neighboring countries of our India, the states and capitals, the union territories and their capitals. So after buying books, you please go through reading the textbook line by line and underline which word you are feeling difficult, that word underline, and watch the video one more time or 2-3 times. You can understand the concept very neat and clean, and also you will get the concept thoroughly. So we will meet in the next session. Thank you. Hari Om.